What is up, guys? This is DarkxKarma, and I'm going to be doing a complete deck list on the Yosenjus. To start out, I want to say my extra deck's not complete, but everything else is, and you might be able to add one other card, but it doesn't really need it. So, the first monster I have is Santa Claus. I put him in here because you can combo him off with combo 1 and return him back to your hand, and then get that extra draw phase. Combo 1. This is the meat of the deck. You really have to run 3 of these guys. If you don't have him in here, then you can't bounce back your opponent's monsters to hand, and then you won't be able to attack directly for those high hits. Combo 2. This is easy to combo off with 3 and get that direct attack for that 900, and then if you have 10 key on the field, then you can hit for an extra 50 every time, or per 10 key. So you hit 950, and then it's just a direct attack, so you don't have to worry about their monsters if you can't bounce their monsters back to hand. Combo 3 you have to have so that you can search out all the other Yosenju monsters, so I run 3 of those as well. L is a really good card. I don't use it in the Pendulum Zone because if you use his effect of where they can't be targeted, then it's amazing to use in the regular zone. So I run 2 of those. Tsujik I run 3 of because you really need more monsters named Yosenju, so I could add another L, but I stuck with 2. And you can use this to give your monsters an extra 1000 attack, and if this is in your hand, you can discard it during either battle phase and target your monster. So if you get like Forbidden Dress, or not Dress, whatever it's called, Phoenix Chain, where they negate your monster's effects, so that say they turn combo 1 back to hand, then I like to use that if they attack my monster, so I won't take as much damage, or not at all. Book of Moon I keep in there, so if I have to, I can negate my own attacks if it's really necessary, or I can switch it to defense. I can use it to target theirs in defense. Dark Hole, it's a good clear the field card. Dimensional Fissure I use because I don't get anything out of the graveyard, and a lot of other people do, so it stops that. Fire Formation Tenki. I run 3 of these guys because it lets you search any of the Yosenjus except L, and it doesn't let you search Santa Claus either, but that extra draw phase, not really draw, but extra search is really good. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. This deck gets wrecked by back rows, so you're gonna definitely want to run 3 of those. Pot of Duality, that's extra draw power, and you really do need to run 3 of these as well. Raigeki, clear the field. You can run Dark Hole if you want, instead of Raigeki if you don't have a Raigeki. Put a second Dark Hole in there, and that'll work because your monsters are back in your hand, so you don't have to worry about that. Bottomless Trap Hole to keep them from getting high monsters on the field. Phoenix Chain to negate their attacks mainly, but it also works really good against their monsters' effects. Say if they have a, if they use, like for Necros, okay, if they summon a Trishula, you don't want them to be able to banish a card from your hand. If they banish 3 or 1, that would really screw you. 2 Mirror Forces, because your monsters are always in your hand, so you don't want them to be attacking directly a lot. Solemn Warning, it's a costly card, but to negate almost any effect on their side of the field, as long as it involves summoning, is amazing. Threatening Roar, again, to stop attacks. Trental Tribute, your monsters are in your hands, so you don't have to worry about the repercussions of destroying your own monsters. Vanity's Emptiness, who needs special summoning anyways? You don't use the extra deck that much, but what little bit you use, it's not going to hurt you. And then 3 Yosenju Secret Moves. These are amazing. They negate anything, monsters' effects, so you don't have to worry about that. And even discard from hand, they negate those also. Okay, for the extra deck, I have Utopic Future in here just because it's such a beautiful card. It's not really needed, and in my dueling network, I don't have it in there. I just have it in real life, so Abyss Dweller, it's one of those non-number monsters, so it helps, and to stop effects in the graveyard's really good. Lavalval Chain helps. You can put any monster on the top of your deck, or well, after you're done doing that, you can use it to summon foe. Gaga Cowboy, I honestly would run 2 of these if I had them, but I only have 1 for now, so that's all I got. And then Utopia, I never run a deck without him. He's such a good card. One of my favorite monsters. My very first deck was a Utopia deck, and it was very good. But thank you guys for watching. That's all for now. If you want me to take off the sleeves, or if you would like to see the rarities specifically on each and every one of these cards, tell me down in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching.